Hey everybody, it's Kat, and welcome to this solo episode of Recovery Catalyst. This episode is just going to be some updates about the podcast and some things I'd like to do going forward. The first one that I'd like to share with you is that I have a webpage now, and that link will be in the show notes. And on that webpage, you can leave your comments, questions, suggestions for me. You can listen to episodes there, and there's a blog there, and there's blog posts that link to each individual episode. It kind of expands a little further on the topic of the episode from that week. And there's a bunch of cool other things that you can do on the website, and I will share that in the show notes. So please check it out because I really do love hearing from you guys, good, bad, or indifferent. Criticism, compliments. It's the only way that I'm going to grow as a podcaster, and it's the only way that this podcast is going to grow through your suggestions, negative, positive, whatever. I welcome it all. The next thing I wanted to share with you is that on my hosting platform, which is Buzzsprout, there will be a link to that um, in the show notes as well, that you can leave me a little voice note if you so choose. And it's free, don't have to donate any money or anything. It's just to, again, leave me any comments, questions, suggestions that you may have about the show, things you'd like to see, things you don't like. I'm open to it all. So please share anything. Really, just keep it clean. Keep the language clean is all I ask. And I am going to be working on a newsletter. And it's not going to be a newsletter where I just go over that week's episode. That's boring. And people don't want to be bombarded with redundant information. So it's going to be a newsletter that has topics around the podcast, such as topics about recovery, mental health tips, book of the week. I'm still working out some ideas, but it's not going to be just a podcast promotional newsletter. It's going to be something better, something different. I'm trying to make it something uplifting that you look forward to, and it won't be like an every day, every week thing. It'll be probably like a once a month newsletter to make it really worth it. Because we already get so much junk in our emails that a lot of people, including myself, just scroll right past most of what's in there. So I don't want you to get bored of me. And let's see. Oh, my Linktree. My Linktree has a lot of good information about the podcast on it. If you want to be a guest, there's a Google Forms sheet you can fill out. If you want to follow me on social media, you can do that as well. The links are there as well. I'm active on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads. You can also find other podcasts that I've guested on. I've been on 4 so far. 3 have been released, 1 to be released. And I also have a link in couple links in Linktree as well that feature my guests' published works. I don't get anything from it. There's no percentage I get. It's nothing like that. It's just my way of promoting the guest work. They're kind enough to come on the show and share their time, share their space with me, and I'm so appreciative of it. And some of the books that I read from my guests are just amazing, and I really want to share them with all of you. And I will have that um, that link in the show notes as well. And there's also some great other informational things on there. There's my Podmatch affiliate link. Again, I don't get money. I just get like little points on the leaderboard. Um, but if you're in podcasting and looking for a good place to get guests and or be a guest, just a great place. And there's tons of good information. And I'm trying to think, did I miss anything? Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more solo episodes in the future so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. I've just had so many interesting guests on to talk to that I just didn't think that I was the most interesting person you want to hear from. But that being said, I'm your host, and you should know a little bit about me and what has brought me here and why I do this. And so I'm going to be sharing 2 solo episodes a month about myself, about my recovery, mental health challenges, trauma, anything like that. And the last thing that I wanted to share is just my straight email address. If you want to reach out, it's callhercatpodcast@gmail.com. That will be in the show notes as well. And again, guys, I really look forward to hearing from you. This podcast was started with the premise of um, everybody's journey to recovery is different. No two paths are the same, nor should they be. There's not one standardized person. We're all different. There's no cookie cutter. Recovery is up and down. It's very individualized. And so I aspire to talk about recovery through the lens of curiosity of other people's journeys. That's the biggest. That's the biggest goal for me. And the second biggest goal is to help someone. I know it probably sounds so cliche, but that's really what it's about. I've lost several people in my life to addiction. I've shared this before, but I lost my brother to an overdose. I lost several friends to overdoses. I lost a friend to suicide. There's some really heavy losses there. And if I can just even reach one person who thinks, what, maybe I can do something else. There's hope for me. I'm not alone. Then that's truly what this is about. I don't make any money off of this. This has nothing to do with that. I just want to help get my voice out, share my story, share other people's stories. And, I look back at all the episodes I've had. I've had some pretty phenomenal guests from all walks of life. And I'm so grateful. And I really want to do the most I can with this podcast to reach as many people, help as many people, and just create a space where people can come and tell their stories. And another thing that I'd like to do in time is to create like an online community, whether that be through Patreon or school or Facebook. I'm not sure yet. I'm still working on some of that. But, I have some things that I am working on. And if you listen, if you tune in, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your energy. Please, like and share episodes with anyone you believe may need it. Um, it's just me. I don't have any help. It's just me plugging away at it. And I love it, but it is a lot of work. But it is worth it at the end of the day to share these episodes and to share these amazing guest stories. And it's just so wild to me um, that I can do this, that I get the privilege to do this for you guys and for myself, because it is a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing this. So that's enough of me yapping. Um, I hope you guys are excited about what's to come because I am. And all the links for everything will be in the show notes. And again, please reach out, good, bad, and different. And I look forward to hearing you guys. And on this week's episode, which will be released this Friday, I will be releasing Katie Rizzo's episode. And she has a phenomenal story. She lost a son to addiction. And she wrote a book called Trimesters of Grief. And I haven't read the book, but the story is a very, very powerful one. And, it's really beautiful what she's done with the tragedy that has befallen her family from losing her son to addiction. So it is a hard episode to listen to, but it is such a worthwhile episode. because we just can't tune away from these type of things. We have to listen because that's how we make change. When we listen to each other, we see each other, we hear everyone's stories. We realize we're more alike than we are different. So that episode will be out this Friday. I'm excited to release that. I have a ton of new guests in the months to come. And yeah, let me know who you guys want to hear from, any specific topics, guests you'd like to see. If you want to be a guest, anyone is welcome on my show. There's very few people I've said no to, and they just weren't a good fit. So please, let me know. I'm here to talk, I'm here to listen, and thank you all for your support. Really appreciate it. Take care.